in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the...
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Danico Autry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Straight ahead is Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
26.
Now Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to Dell. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Again, it's Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Stroud sets up the play action. Open man downfield is Woods. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Stroud to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 7. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. To throw, it's Rodgers. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for another Jets.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On the sneak, Rodgers. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
Really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flush to his right. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Stroud will look to throw once more. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And bulldozing his way through. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Paul on a give up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up, and what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now. The 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Stroud.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Stroud to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Stroud. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Rodgers looking to throw. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On the counter, it's Hall. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with the victory.
very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding and it'll be brought down. We tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going up top again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. A little closer. Here's second and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face 2nd down and 7. Stroud. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the percent of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. It's a gain of 12 there. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And this will be incomplete. No Collins. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Back to throw, Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. That one good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Stroud. Off there is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Stroud. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all to that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Are killers. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
The throw left side finds Dell. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Jets' 3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd and goal. Stroud gonna set up to throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Able to add the extra point, and the Texans back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time they sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again with Hall. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the